Yes, Eric Thomas is a well-known motivational speaker, author, and pastor. Often referred to as a hip-hop preacher, he is famous for his high energy and passionate speeches about overcoming adversity, achieving success, and staying disciplined. Owning your morning isn't just a phrase, it's a mindset, a strategy, and a commitment to starting your day in control rather than on autopilot. The first few minutes after you wake up are crucial because they set the tone for everything that follows. When you let the day happen to you, waking up out direction, hitting snooze, or checking your phone immediately, you're already losing ground. You're giving up the opportunity to take charge and shape the trajectory of your day. Think about it, how you begin determines how you'll perform. If you wake up sluggish and reactive, that energy will carry into your day. But when you wake up with purpose, when you're intentional about how you spend those early moments, you're setting yourself up for success. It's not about what time you wake up, it's about what you do once you're awake. Are you prioritizing your goals? Or are you letting distractions and comfort dictate your action? Owning your morning means eliminating the chaos and replacing it with structure and focus. It's waking up with a plan and following through even when it's hard. It's about doing what most people won't. While they're sleeping in or wasting time scrolling, you're already ahead building momentum and setting the standard for excellence. Success isn't found in big, dramatic actions. It's built in these small, consistent decisions made before the world wakes up. When you own your morning, you reclaim your power, you stop reacting to life and start leading it. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Every morning is a fresh start, a new opportunity to take one step closer to your dreams. The question is, are you ready to take control or will you keep giving it away? Planting the right seeds is about being intentional with your habits because every action you take is an investment in your future. Think of your habits as seeds you can't expect to harvest success if you're planting excuses, procrastination, and laziness. Just like a farmer chooses the best seeds to ensure a good crop, you must choose habits that align with your goals and aspirations. Every decision you make, no matter how small, has the potential to grow into something significant. If you consistently choose discipline, focus, and effort, those actions compound over time. It might not look like much at first, waking up early, working out, dedicating time to learning, but those small actions grow into big results. On the other hand, if you allow yourself to fall into patterns of distraction and inconsistency, you'll find yourself harvesting regret instead of success. Planting the right seeds requires patience and trust in the process. You won't see results overnight. And that's where most people quit. They expect instant gratification and give up when it doesn't come. But success doesn't happen in an instant, it happens over time. It's the result of consistently showing up, putting in the work, and staying committed, even when you don't see immediate results. Your habits today determine who you become tomorrow. The key is to choose actions that align with the future you want, even if uncomfortable or inconvenient in a moment. Greatness is built on the foundation of daily disciplines, those small intentional choices that others overlook. When you commit to planting the right seed, you're not just working for a better life, you're creating one. Ask yourself, what kind of harvest do you want? If it's success, fulfillment, growth, then you have to plant the seeds of discipline, effort, and consistency every single day. The results won't come instantly, but when they do, they'll be worth every ounce of effort you put in. Success isn't about making one big leap or achieving a dramatic victory. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every single day. These seemingly insignificant steps might not feel like much in the moment, but they are the building blocks of greatness. It's easy to look at successful people and assume they've achieved their dreams through massive breakthroughs. But if you dig deeper, you'll see that what separates them from the rest is their ability to the basics day after day with relentless commitment. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not the highlight reel you see on social media or the flashy moment of triumph that gets celebrated. It's waking up early even when you're tired. It's staying focused when distractions are calling your name. It's doing the work when no one is clapping for you and when the results feel far away. This is where most people fall short. They underestimate the power of doing the right thing repeatedly over time. What makes consistency so powerful is its compounding effect. Imagine dropping a single drop of water on a rock. At first, it looks like nothing is happening. But over time, that persistent effort carves a groove into the stone. That's what consistent action does in your life. Every workout, every study session, every moment spent improving yourself, it's like adding one more drop to the groove. And eventually those efforts carve out success. The problem is most people give up before they see results. They get frustrated because progress feels slow. They stop because they don't realize that success is a marathon, not a sprint. But the truth is, success doesn't come to the fastest or the flashiest. It comes to those who are willing to grind when it's boring, when it's hard, and when no one is watching. If you can master consistency, you unlock a superpower. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up. Even on the days when you don't feel motivated, even when it feels like the results are far away, you show up and do the work. Because those small, consistent actions, they add up. They create momentum. They build discipline. And over time, they transform into success. So stop looking for shortcuts or quick fixes. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to start. Success isn't a single event, it's the sum of your daily habits. Commit to the process. Trust in the power of consistency and watch as those small, steady actions create something extraordinary. Relying on motivation is one of the biggest traps you can fall into. Because motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes like the wind. One day you feel fired up and unstoppable, ready to conquer the world. But then the next day life hits you and that fire fades. The difference between people who achieve greatness and those who don't lies in one simple truth. Successful people don't depend on motivation. They depend on discipline. Discipline is what carries you through when the excitement is gone, when the work feels hard, and when the results seem far away. It's about doing what needs to be done, not because you feel like it, but because you made a commitment to yourself. Feelings are unreliable. They change with the weather, with your mood, and with the circumstances around you. But discipline is steady. Discipline is your anchor. Here's the thing, nobody wakes up every single day feeling excited to work. Even the greatest athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders have days when they don't want to get out of bed. But the difference is they do it anyway. Why? Because they've trained their minds to prioritize action over feelings. They've made it a habit to show up no matter what. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. At first, it's hard. Pushing yourself to take action when you're not motivated feels uncomfortable and unnatural. But over time, it becomes second nature. You stop asking yourself, do I feel like doing this? And start asking, what needs to be done? That shift in mindset is a game changer. Motivation may light the spark, but discipline is what keeps the fire burning. It's what ensures you're making progress, even on the days when you'd rather do anything else. And here's the best part, the more disciplined you become, the less you have to rely on motivation. You'll start to build habits that run on autopilot, allowing you to achieve more with less mental effort. Don't get me wrong, motivation has its place. It's great to feel inspired and energized, but you can't build your success around something so temporary. You have to dig deeper. You have to create a system of discipline that keeps you moving forward even when life throws challenges your way. Discipline is the ultimate form of self-respect. It's about honoring the promises you've made to yourself, even when it's hard. It's about showing up for your goals, your dreams, and your future, regardless of how you feel in the moment. When you master discipline, you take control of your life. You stop being a slave to your emotions and start leading your actions with purpose and intention. So the next time you don't feel like doing the work, remember this: motivation is a luxury, but discipline bike is a necessity. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to take the first step. And then the next, and the next. Because it's not about how you feel, it's about what you're willing to do to make your dreams a reality. Taking immediate action is one of the most powerful habits you can cultivate, yet it's often the hardest for people to master. It's easy to get caught in the cycle of planning, thinking, and waiting for the right moment, but guess what? The right moment rarely comes. Successful people don't wait for the perfect circumstances, they create them through action. The sooner you learn this, the sooner you'll start to see results. When you take immediate action, you break the cycle of procrastination. It's like pulling the trigger on a racer car. Once you start, the momentum builds. The key to success isn't waiting for everything to fall into place. It's making progress even if you don't have all the answers, even if you're not sure where it will lead. What matters is you start moving. This doesn't mean rushing into things without thought or preparation. It means overcoming the hesitation that often paralyzes people. When you know what needs to be done, don't waste time doubting yourself or second guessing your plan. Get up, take the first step, and let momentum carry you from there. The more you practice this, the more natural it will feel. The trick is to act quickly without overthinking before fear or doubt can take hold. The longer you wait, the more you give procrastination the chance to take root. And when procrastination takes over, it becomes harder and harder to break free. You start to feel like you're stuck, like your goals are out of reach because you've allowed them to be delayed over and over again. But when you take immediate action, you send a message to yourself: you are in control. You are moving forward. And no matter how small the step, you are closer to your goal than you were yesterday. Immediate action also eliminates the burden of overthinking. Overthinking is often just fear dressed up in excuses. We think we need more information, more time, or more experience to take the first step. But waiting for all of that is just a form of procrastination. The truth is, no one has all the answers in the beginning. Success isn't about knowing everything, it's about being willing to start and figure things out as you go. Taking immediate action builds confidence because you're proving to yourself that you can move forward even in uncertainty. Every time you act, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of handling what comes next. This is what builds momentum. This is what pushes you past the roadblocks. Another benefit of taking immediate action is that it pushes you past perfectionism. Perfectionism can paralyze you. If you wait until everything is just right, you'll never get started. The truth is, there's no perfect time to start something. There's only the time you decide to start. Perfection is a myth. Progress is what you should focus on. Take action and adjust along the way. So, the next time you wake up and know that something needs to be done, don't wait. Don't make excuses. Get up and take the first step, no matter how small it is. That single step will give you the momentum to keep going. Action isn't just the key to success, it's the catalyst that makes everything else possible. When you act immediately, you show the world and yourself that you are serious about your goals. You don't wait for the future to come to you, you create it with every action you take.